Hello friends, welcome back. Today is Cards for Kindness Day. We're going to do 10 cards for scrapbook.com's Cards for Kindness using this Hero Arts strawberry stamp set. We're going to stamp onto craft cardstock using archival coffee, and then we're going to stamp another image in jet black to be a focal image. I cut these down using the 4th waffle flower die in, so there'll be a nice border around my cards. And I have some that are craft. I had 3 craft cards left in the stash, and then these are leftovers from Christmas time. So we're just going to use these card bases. What do you say we get going? All right, so we're going to stamp on these craft cardstock panels that I cut. I'm just going to right in the positioner. And we're going to cover these panels with the strawberry stamps. So this set has a cluster, and then it also has a single. And we're going to go that way. Add this little flower. Let's pick them up. And we're going to cover these craft card panels with these images in coffee ink. So it'll be kind of tone on tone. And then we're just going to flip this around. And you repeat. And we'll flip it around again. So all of our card panels are going to end up similar to this. Through the magic of YouTube, they'll all be done in just a hot second. See you in a minute. Alrighty, our panels are all stamped. Now we're going to go around kind of and ink the edges with Vintage Photo Distress ink. Regular Distress, not oxide. You can see how it kind of warms it up. And get a little extra right on the edge there. Alrighty, here we have 10 inked panels, and we're going to get them on these card fronts. Panels are adhered. Next, we're going to stamp this cluster onto some watercolor paper. And we're going to use Jet Black Archival ink and then just very quickly watercolor them. And then we're going to cut them out once they're dry. Alrighty, we're stamped. Let's do some watercolor. Now my watercolor paints of choice are Daniel Smith. They're my favorite. And this is just going to be really quick, really loose. Don't care if it's perfect. I just want color. Got all my strawberry bunches painted. Now, if you're into colors, these are all Daniel Smith paints, and I used Pyrrole Crimson, which I'm not sure if that's how you say it or not, Hansa Yellow Light, Ultramarine Turquoise, and Undersea Green. So the strawberries are straight up the crimson, just in, you know, various watered down. This is actually my favorite red because I like the way it waters. I can get a nice pink out of it. The greens are the Hansa Yellow Light mixed with the Ultramarine. And then for the darker green, I mixed some Undersea Green in with all that. So we're going to get these cut out and then we'll proceed with our card. Look how these worked out. Aren't they cute? After I cut them out, I did the black marker around the edge just because watercolor paper is really thick, at least the paper that I buy. And sometimes when I cut right on the line, I don't like the way it looks. So I did the marker thing. I've got some black embroidery floss here. I'm just going to make a little bunch of string behind it. So we're going to flip it over. We're going to add some bear glue, of course, because you know that's how I roll. And just add some of this behind. And then I don't want these to be flat, so I'm going to pop them up. And I've got my scraps of Fun Foam. We're going to use up some of these scraps. And then we'll put some more glue on here. Now, I'm not going to trim this thread down until I get this placed where I want it. Give it a second to grab. And then you can trim your ends so it's not quite as messy, or leave it as messy as you want it to be. Now for sentiments for these cards, I've got a lot of sentiment strips that are like left over from here and there. So we're going to use these. So these are not all going to have the same sentiment. That's okay. These are from Brutus Monroe, and they're foilable, but I'm not going to foil them. We're just going to cut them out. So we're going to trim some of these down. We're just going to use these up. So we got everything from Never Give Up to Happy Birthday in here. Kind of get well soon type. All right. So we'll trim out. So we have 10. You're a blessing. I like that. So that could be a thank you card or just a thinking of you type thing. Love and hugs and feel better soon. Use both of those. And how about I appreciate you? My husband asked me a week or two ago when he saw my little box of scraps of foam, why are you keeping all that? This is why. These little bitty things. All right, so love you bunches. Make sure it's the right way. I'll put some glue on it. Hold it down a sec. And then the finishing touch on this card is going to be a little blank, and I'm just going to pull out my party mix. And we'll do one there. How about the heart? Little hearts are just darling. I love them so much. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3. Stop it! Now there's a little bit of everything in this bowl. There's sequins, there's some gems, there's some confetti, the little hearts, some teeny tiny die cuts that ended up in there. Just kind of all the things. And I really like just having this little mix going. And let's do another heart up there. Okay, once again, through the magic of YouTube, I'll come back with all of these finished. Ooh. All the cards have their strawberries and sentiments in bling on them. We're just going to stamp the strawberry on the inside so we have no naked insides. Here's our 10 completed cards for Cards for Kindness. A couple of craft, a couple of pink, a couple of orange. So we have 10 cards and they have varying sentiments. Like this one says, you're a blessing, have a lovely day, sending love and hugs, just on and on and on. And then again, a strawberry on the inside. And this is a precious little hero art stamp, I gotta say. Remember, be excellent to each other and go make something. Bye-bye.